The earth holds secrets, buried deep within its layers. For centuries, it has kept the stories of our ancestors, whispering tales of lives lived and lost, of civilizations that rose and fell. Sometimes, the earth surrenders these secrets, offering us glimpses into the past, revealing fragments of history that have long been forgotten. Such a revelation occurred in Roman Britain, a discovery as chilling as it is illuminating, a mass baby grave, hidden beneath the soil for centuries. This solemn finding, a testament to the fragility of life and the weight of history, has sent ripples through the archaeological community and beyond, sparking debates and discussions. The unearthing of these infants, their tiny bones intermingled in the earth, raises profound questions about life and death in Roman Britain and the circumstances that led to such a tragic event. What led to the demise of so many young lives? Was it disease, famine, or something more sinister? What can their remains tell us about the society they were born into? Each bone, each artifact, holds a piece of the puzzle, waiting to be deciphered by those who seek to understand the past. The location of the mass baby grave is significant. Nestled near the ancient Roman settlement of Venta Belgarum, now modern-day Winchester, it lies in the shadow of what was once a thriving Roman settlement. The echoes of the past resonate through the ruins, whispering tales of a bygone era. The site, chosen perhaps for its proximity to flowing water or a sacred grove, may have held spiritual significance for the Romans. It speaks of a time when the Roman Empire stretched its tendrils across Britannia, weaving its culture and infrastructure into the fabric of the land. The remnants of Roman roads and buildings are a testament to their engineering prowess, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape and its people. Dating back to the 1st century AD, a period when Roman rule in Britain was still consolidating its grip, the grave offers a haunting window into the realities of life and death under Roman rule. The grave, with its carefully arranged remains, tells the story of a community grappling with loss and survival. The infants, their delicate bones carefully excavated from the earth, are a poignant reminder of the fragility of life. They represent a cross-section of Roman Britain's youngest generation whose lives were tragically cut short. Their silent presence speaks volumes about the harsh realities faced by those living under Roman rule and the enduring legacy of an empire that once spanned continents. The sheer scale of the discovery is staggering. Archaeologists estimate that the remains of over 100 infants, some mere months old, are interred within the grave. Each tiny skeleton is a silent testament to a life lost, a story untold. The infants were not buried individually, but rather interred together, their bodies placed gently in the earth. The manner of burial, while seemingly impersonal by modern standards, was not uncommon in the Roman world. Mass graves, while often associated with times of plague or disaster, were also used for the interment of those considered on the fringes of society, including infants who did not survive to adulthood. Section 4. Lives cut short. The cause of death for the infants remains a subject of intense investigation and speculation. Was it disease, rampant through the crowded settlements of Roman Britain? Or perhaps malnutrition, a consequence of poverty or inadequate food supplies? The answers, elusive and shrouded in the mists of time, are slowly being pieced together by forensic anthropologists and archaeologists. Some experts point to the high infant mortality rates that were prevalent in the ancient world, a grim reality of a time before modern medicine and sanitation. Others suggest the possibility of infanticide, a practice that, while condemned by some Roman writers, was not unheard of, particularly amongst the poor or those seeking to limit family size. Section 5. Echoes of Ritual and Despair. Adding to the enigma of the mass baby grave are the artifacts discovered alongside the infants. These items, though small and seemingly insignificant, hold a wealth of information about the past. Small, unassuming objects imbued with profound significance. A clay rattle worn smooth with time. A tiny bronze bell, its chime now silenced. A scattering of beads, each one telling a story of its own. Once strung together as a protective amulet, these beads were likely meant to safeguard the children in life and in death. These meager possessions, tokens of love and loss, speak volumes about the emotional bonds and the cultural practices of the time. They offer a poignant glimpse into the emotional lives of the people who buried these children. The grief and love felt by these ancient people are palpable through these artifacts. Were they offerings to appease the gods, a desperate plea for divine intervention, or simply cherished belongings placed with the infants to comfort them in the afterlife? The true purpose may never be known, but the care with which they were placed speaks volumes. The presence of these artifacts, however humble, underscores the deep emotional connections and the cultural significance of burial practices. It speaks to the universality of human grief, a shared experience that transcends time and culture, and the enduring power of ritual. These rituals, whether grand or simple, connect us to our ancestors and remind us of the timeless nature of human emotion. Section 6. Roman Britain in a New Light. The discovery of the mass baby grave compels us to re-examine our understanding of Roman Britain. It challenges the romanticized view of a society solely defined by its military prowess and architectural achievements. Instead, it reveals a world where life, especially for the most vulnerable, could be brutally short. The grave serves as a stark reminder that behind the veneer of Romanization, life in Britannia remained fraught with challenges. Disease, malnutrition, and social inequality cast long shadows, even as Roman culture and governance took root. The infants buried here, far from being forgotten, offer a poignant and necessary counterpoint to the grand narratives of empire. Section 7. Unanswered questions. The mass baby grave, while yielding valuable insights into the past, also raises more questions than it answers. Who were these infants? What were their stories? And what can their fate tell us about the complexities of life and death in Roman Britain? These questions linger, prompting further investigation and reflection. The search for answers continues. Archaeologists, historians, and scientists are working tirelessly to unlock the secrets held within the earth, to give voice to those who can no longer speak for themselves. The mass baby grave, a solemn reminder of our shared humanity, stands as a testament to the enduring power of the past to illuminate the present.